Hear the violins in the background.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for deciding to wake up with us. I'm Michael Brooks.
I'm Tina McGarry.
Okay, I'll go ahead. I almost said I'm Tina McGarry. I'm meteorologist David Barger. We've got a great day in store for you today. Nice, cool weather, and along with that autumn-type weather, too, we're going to be talking apples, or as my horse calls them, apples.
Apples.
Apples. They love apples. You get all juicy all over your hand when you feed it to them, though. Then when you take a bite out, it's not so tasty.
Oh, David.
Birthday time, so this morning, let's take a look at birthdays, see who is up. David Arquette, the actor from Scream, is 27. Frank Cady, now not a lot of people know who he is, but they know him when they see him. He's 83. Sam Drucker from Green Acres and Petticoat Junction. Sid Caesar needs no introduction, the show of shows, 76. L.C. Greenwood, the four-time Super Bowl winner in the Pittsburgh Steelers, 52. And political activist Lyndon LaRouche, who's always trying to get in to be president. Why he'd want to be president, I have no idea, with all the trouble they have. 76 years of age, but he says he's going to do it. Okay, waking up weather, we're heading out the door at 7 a.m. We'll have a mostly clear sky, 61 degrees. Definitely going to be cooler today, less humid, and the 49-hour forecast says at 8 a.m. we'll see 65, noontime 75, 5 o'clock 81. Wednesday in the morning time we'll see 58, 76 at noon, and 83 by 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now, coming up, we have, of course, talking about apple days and all that good stuff like that. Hope they got some apple butter. Love apple butter.
They have apple pie.
Well, that'll
Even
work.
better.
Any ice cream?
I don't know about the ice cream.
And speaking of trivia, too, we'll be going out of this world for this half hour's trivia, so be careful about that.
Gotcha.
Can't wait.
Phasers on stun.
That's right. Thank you very much, David. Time of year, you know.
I know, fair time, cool weather.
All over the country. Let's take a look all over the country. Here's our meteorologist, David Barger.
Well, free admission to the fair, that's the day I'll be there, guaranteed for sure. Let's take a look out travel weather, though, right now. If you're heading out of town, Chicago will be sunny and 70. A chance of a storm in St. Louis, 78. Little Rock, a chance of storms, 92. And just plan on rain in New Orleans, the Big Easy, 88. Dallas, 99. And 98, Oklahoma City, 75 and 78 in Des Moines and Omaha. Cheyenne should be sunny, 86. Denver, 88. And Albuquerque, partly cloudy, 92 degrees. Okay, strap on that sci-fi trivia hat, Michael, because here we go, 1966. When you were but a wee little lad, this science, and I was but an older lad, this science fiction television program gets its start this date with an episode called The Man Trap. While it did not do well on TV, it has become an international phenomenon. Now, we want to know if you know who this great little trek into space could be, huh, Mike?
You know, I wonder if that's a trivia question or a tribble.
Okay.
Space, the final frontier. That is our trivia question for this Tuesday morning.
Is that space between here or out there?
On me, right here between the ears.
It could be anyway. Let's answer the trivia, but first let's ask the trivia question again. 1966, this science fiction television program gets its start with an episode called The Man Trap. Now, while it does not do well on TV, it has, of course, become an international phenomena. And, Michael, do you not know what this answer is?
These are the voyages of the Star Trek Enterprise. How
Actually,
about that,
the Starship Enterprise.
Very good.
Oh,
but it is Starship. Gene Roddenberry. And then we've got Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, and Jim, I'm a doctor, not a veterinarian. Dr. McCoy. Okay, let's move on and see what's going on today. We got a clear Eastside morning this morning and 61 degrees out at Billard Airport. Meanwhile, 62 degrees down at Forbes Airfield. Fair on the west side at West Ridge Mall with 64 degrees. Not too bad there. And looking at the winds, northeast at 6, pressure steady 3001, 52 is the dew point. Humidity, 72%. Okay, let's take the tour around the region this morning and see that in Manhattan, 63, Junction City, 64, a little cooler at Marysville, 62, our friends in Emporia, Madison, Opie, 67. Meanwhile, Holton, 61, same in Topeka, and 60 for the cool spot in Valley Falls this morning. But where was today's worst weather? Cover that up right there. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, gusty thunderstorms. That looks like me out there working on the car sometimes. Hot weather continues because the jet stream is still to our east where it's dipped down because of this nice high pressure. So the northeast United States getting a nice taste of fall for today, but we won't see it that much. Now, this cold front is going to be pushing down to the south of us by tonight. So September's first autumn blast will affect us, as we're only going to get up to around 80 degrees today. And since we saw those temperatures like in Wichita yesterday hit 101, I think they could definitely use the relief. And speaking of that, temperature departures since Memorial Day, we have been well above normal over most of the United States, as some areas of the upper Midwest have been normal, while out in the mountain regions of California, Nevada, up around Lake Tahoe, they've been below normal. It has been a hot summer. There's no getting around that. Satellite picture this morning shows the influence of high pressure over the nation's midsection, mainly clear skies, north central Kansas, east Kansas too, a few partly cloudy skies there. Down here, we're watching a tropical storm develop. Also, we've got a big problem in the Gulf of Mexico we're watching rather closely too. You can see this little area right here start to expand, and that could turn into another tropical storm before the afternoon is over. Let's go to our charts now and see that this cold front is pushing off towards the south and the east. High pressure moves in. That means clear skies coming up tonight. That means cool weather too. How cool is it going to be today? 70s in northeast Kansas, 80s over most of the state. Looks pretty good to me, so let's go ahead and take a look at the regional forecast. Alma, Linden, Council Grove, Emporia, Burlington will be in the low to mid 80s under mostly sunny sky. Meanwhile, Washington, Marysville, Manhattan, Wildcat Country, and Abilene will be in the low 80s and mostly sunny sky also. And then for our friends in Seneca, Holton, Wamego, Lawrence, Jayhawk Country, do we want to mention that game? No, we don't. Topeka will be in the low 80s, mostly sunny sky, and the extended forecast right through the end of the week will be in the 80s with mostly sunny skies too. And yes, it's true, my Hawks lost to the Cowboys, Oklahoma State, this past weekend. We were ahead though for a long time. We just let you have that kind of...
But not when that final buzzer sounded. 38-28.
And that's what counts.
You don't look like the moon was out there in your picture.
Not only apples, but I'll eat some crow here in a minute too,
All right.
okay?
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, David. Well, this morning...
City Chiefs injury update doesn't look good. Stick around.
All right, thanks, Craig. Well, today we have two special guests in the studio with us. Karen Crystal and May Gilletto are here to talk about Apple Days.
Sounds pretty good. David Barger is talking to them now. What's going on?
You know, guys, I just have too many things to juggle in my life, let alone apples. Yeah, now if they just throw that third one in there, we'll have apple sauce. Whoa. Anyway, I'm visiting with Karen Crystal over to my right, your left as you view into the TV, and May Gilletto, and they're going to be talking about Apple Day coming up here this Saturday out at Fort Riley. Karen, tell us what Apple Day is all about.
Apple Day is a great time to come together with your family, come out and see Fort Riley, have some apple pie, see some reenactors, shoot an apple off someone's head, and just, you know,
it could be done.
Like I'm not nervous enough already, but that's okay.
And May, tell us now, what are we going to be doing here today besides?
Fabulous apple
Oh,
pie.
apple
This is
pie.
a secret recipe. You can't have it.
Oh, see the way they are, folks.
Okay, it's just top secret. So we're going to prepare a pie, right, Karen?
Yes, we are, May.
Got ice cream? See, they told me not to mention that. Let's take a look, though, and see what our weather is out there right now. It is 61 degrees currently out on the east side of town. Meanwhile, we have got 62 degrees down at Forbes Airfield. Fair sky out west and 64 degrees. And looking at the 49-hour forecast, 65 at 8 a.m., 75 at noon, 81 at 5 o'clock, then 58 on Wednesday morning, 76 at noon, and 83 by 5 o'clock. And it's time for Did You Know? Michael and Tina, May and Karen. In 1892, the Pledge of Allegiance first appeared in the Youth's Companion. Francis Bellamy wrote the pledge in honor of the 400th anniversary of Columbus's arrival in the New World, but we all know Columbus wasn't first, was he? Now, we're going to be talking about Apple Day coming up in just a moment. I get to help them make the pie. Don't give me any knives, though, because they won't let me handle sharp objects around here. But we will be talking about making apple pie and talking about what you can do on Saturday, too, in just a little while.
Thanks a lot, David. Here every day. Well, let's go over to David Barger. He's got a look at today's weather.
Well, you know what they say, bring the teacher an apple. Well, because of Apple Day, let's take a look at our school time forecast, shall we? Coming up here at 3 o'clock this afternoon when the kids are out of school, looks like 81 degrees, a real nice day under mostly sunny skies. So remember, when it's nice like this, the kids like to run and play. So drive carefully through those school zones, okay? Don't let me catch you speeding, all right?
All right.
Soon, less than a month.
We have been talking about Apple Day all day long. I'm going to toss this over to David Barger, who's standing by with two very special guests. Barger, here you go.
The apple. Got it. They didn't think I could do it, but I did it anyway. Standing here with Karen and with May, and we're talking Apple Day. And now we're going to start putting the apple pie together. I've been standing over here trying to get the recipe from them. May, you're not giving it to me. What's
Sorry.
up?
It's a secret.
Now-
It's like a prairie princess secret.
Speaking of I'm a little overdressed here. What's with the clothes?
Didn't you get the word we were going like
I didn't
1870s?
read the memo. I got to start getting those morning meetings,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, this is just our way to get psyched up for the big celebration on Saturday.
That's this Saturday.
This Saturday from 10 to 5 on Cavalry Parade Field at Fort Riley.
Now, is there any admission to get in? Do you have to bring an apple or something?
No, it's a freebie. It's
A
free.
freebie. That's my kind of place, a freebie. Now, we're going to make apple pie, right?
And actually, you know, we have a bunch of volunteers. We're doing 1,000 pies this year. So if you'd please get started,
They're giving me
crank
a
those
sharp
puppies
object
out.
here.
have
We
10
need
minutes.
8,000 of those done.
Do it like a Japanese
So,
restaurant? Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So much
And
for that.
then, moving right
That's why
along.
they don't give me knives. What do? I just start cutting apples here?
Go for it.
Feel it.
And
Very
May
good.
is, we've got some already prepared. I was up all night making this pie crust. And May's gonna, rolling.
Rolling,
May's gonna
rolling,
fill it with the
rolling.
blend of
See that?
special seasonings and apples that are already peeled. I'll hold that for you. And,
bad.
oh, did I tell you I haven't washed those yet?
Oh.
That's okay. So we have people, we had about 200 volunteers helping out with this, doing 1,000 pies. We're gonna use the proceeds to go to historic preservation on Fort Riley.
Great. I know.
We contributed last year because we did so great. We were able to contribute $1,000 to the scholarship fund,
Now, May, you know I have
which
no
was
appeal.
fabulous.
Bad joke.
Oh, wow.
Now, what do they...
That
now, when
one
they-
hurt to the core, but you know, thank you.
That's the stem of the joke. Now, when they do get there on Saturday, are they going to just see apple pies? Or are they going to see all kinds of apple
There's,
stuff?
you know, you can buy an apple pie either baked or frozen for $7, or a slice for $1.50, or a pie a la mode for $2,
Wow.
which is what you know
That's
of.
what I
So
see.
come down.
you have to,
Homemade
you must
ice
come.
cream and everything like that, too. Let's take a look outside and see what's going to be going on here for our travel weather. If you're heading out around the region, there's what's going to be going on for most of you folks out there. You'll be seeing a chance of storms on the eastern side of the middle United States and partly cloudy skies around Omaha, Cheyenne, Denver, and Albuquerque. But here's trivia time. We all know Titanic is grossing money every day. But now, Michael, Tina, and everybody, I want to know what is the highest grossing independent film ever? And you might just, Michael, have to come out of your shell to figure out this particular one. I'm going to keep making these apple cores.
I was putting the topping.
Oh, that sounds good too. This is delicious.
It is. It's good. Speaking of apple pie, let's take a look at David and his forecast and a couple of guests we have in the studio.
I have got the secret ingredient right here. May, what is this anyway?
Well, it's flour.
It wouldn't be secret if they told me, would it? Cinnamon,
Cinnamon,
sugar.
sugar.
Now, we've got the topping on top of the pie here right now. We're getting ready to throw it in the oven.
Right.
But, you know, there's nothing better on a cold day when you're cooking an apple pie than to wrap yourself up in a quilt. We got this beautiful quilt over here. Karen, tell us a bit about that. What's the quilt all about?
This is called the Army Star Quilt. Our committee put it together. Pam Leonard and a bunch of helpers that she had. We're going to offer opportunities to own that quilt at Apple Day, but someone will own it come springtime at another event. You needn't be present to win.
Looks like I might try to win that one. Well, that's Apple Day coming up this Saturday, Fort Riley. It's real easy to get there. Just head out there towards the interstate and you'll find Fort Riley. Don't worry about it. The parade ground, it's what time is it that it starts?
It starts at 10 a.m.
10
until 5 p.m.
till 5
Saturday
p.m.
the 12th.
Okay, let's go ahead. Now on the west side, 61 on the east side. 49-hour forecast says 81 today and 83 coming up this 5 o'clock for tomorrow afternoon. Michael, Tina, here I'm going to start eating my apple pie right now. See ya.
Dig in. Thanks a lot, David.
All right, well, we are still shifting gears here. We are talking pie. David cannot get his face close enough to the apple
Oh,
pie.
now, come on, I wiped it off. What are you talking about?
How does the weather look, Mr. Barger?
Weather looks good for school time forecast. Let's take a quick look at it. We'll have mostly sunny skies, 81 degrees when the kids get out. You know, it'd be nice to have a little hot apple pie, maybe some ice cream on top. French vanilla, you know, melting off the sides with a nice... Ooh, that's good.
And you'll want to be
Cool,
sure to go
refreshing
out
beverage.
to Apple Days this weekend. Apple Day celebration September 12th, that's Saturday from 10 to 5 at the Cavalry Parade Field in Fort Riley. You won't want to miss it. And here's some prices for you. $7 for a baked or frozen pie or a piece of pie for $1.50. You can call and reserve your pie, 785-784-8338.
Wow.
Thank you, ladies, for coming in, and thanks so much for the pie.
You're welcome.
We've had a lot of fun this morning.
I think you want another pie.
Yeah, I want more pie.
And you need
Hand me
to
the
call that
pie.
number to
Drooling.
reserve a pie. You can
Yes.
just come that day and buy a pie.
Great.
That
Or you
looks
can call
good.
and reserve and get a nice fresh one as well. Thanks for tuning in. We sure enjoyed it. Hope to see you back here tomorrow, 6 a.m. sharp.